within the state of Tennessee should not chiefly bear the financial burden of our deficit, nor should the tax-paying citizen be expected to account for the state's financial shortcomings through extraneous taxes or restrictions on consumption. The state will therefore enact a virtual freeze of new government spending, the exceptions of which will be determined by the state when deemed necessary. New spending proposals will be handled as an issue of prudential judgment with an emphasis on its short and long-term fiscal impact to the state and to the citizens of Tennessee. It is important that in the process of diligently watching our monetary activity, we as a state do not forfeit those values which define us, those values that shape the very culture of the South and of the state of Tennessee. The state upholds that a surplus gained by means incompatible with the values of the people of Tennessee is unacceptable. That being said, we affirm that the state of Tennessee must be innovative. We must incorporate new ideas that generate revenue at the bare minimum initial expense to the taxpayer. Therefore, the following bills are on this year's governor's packet. Read Senate Bill 1015, an act to require the purchase of a trigger lock with all firearm sales. Read Senate Bill 1026, an act to protect the freedom of the student press in public schools. Read Senate Bill 10310, a resolution condemning the practice of eugenics. Read House Bill 1019, a resolution calling for a referendum to amend Article 11, Section 5 of the Constitution of Tennessee to allow casino gambling. Read House Bill 1022, an act to place a cap on the non-economic damages received in a medical malpractice suit. Read House Bill 1023, an act to revoke Article 9, Section 2 of the Tennessee Constitution. Read House Bill 10312, Go Green Act, a resolution to decriminalize marijuana. Read House Bill 1042, an act to reduce the period of time that a biological parent has to reclaim custodial rights to adopt a child after adoption is finalized. And finally, read House Bill 10512, an act to abolish sales tax on food and clothing items and raise the sales tax on all other goods by a subsequent measure. Finally, and most importantly, as we consider ourselves with the trials and tribulations of today, we must remember that, ultimately, our goal is to quell the potential problems of tomorrow, to leave the state in such a condition that our succeeding generation will not be preoccupied with deficits, downturns, financial insecurity, but that they may focus on our government's fundamental purpose, to ensure our God-given rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Aristotle stated that the future of any government relies on the education of its youth. It is this very sentiment that the state asserts a new emphasis on improving the quality of our state's education. We've heard last night in the debate that statisticians place Tennessee currently around 48th in the country in terms of money spent on education and educational quality. It is the intent of the state to turn the state around by responsible spending and the effective distribution of state funds. We have the resources, the smarts, and the willpower to recover from this downturn,